deceived by unverified information.
Unverified information, my ass! You can't trick us anymore!
Everyone, please calm down. Do not leave your domiciles without permission.
The government was tricking us! Who's going to believe you now?
There's more confusion than I thought.
People were already on edge after Seiron's rebellion. Their reaction is completely warranted after being shown a video like that.
I'm assuming you all saw the video as well?
Yeah, we did. A lot of it was information we learned in Togetsu, but it carried more weight coming from the chief.
We used Arahabaki knowing this would happen. I don't regret anything I've done. But to live with what we did, we need to change New Himuka.
Someone is coming.
An enemy?
What? I don't believe it.
Good. Finally. I've been looking for you.
Major General Fubuki!
I've been worried about you. We haven't seen each other since the old OSF hospital.
Karin saved me at the last second. Next thing I noticed, Seiron had taken me in.
Seiron? I'm glad you're alive, but it looks like you're hurt. Are you okay?
Nothing to worry about. More importantly, there's something I need to tell Yuito.
Me?
Togetsu has sent people after you. We managed to drive them off because we noticed their movements early enough. But there could be more next time. I want you to be careful.
Wait, the whole Togetsu detachment? You took them out by yourself?
I just talked. It was the Seiron forces that did the actual fighting.
You got Seiron to take action? You act like that's not even a big deal. Just how in the world did you manage to even do that?
I was afraid they'd not only be after Kasane, but Yuito as well.
Anyway, we're finally together again. I'm sure we all have a lot to discuss, so why don't we go back to the hideout?
Are you even in any condition to walk? You look pretty haggard.
Perhaps I'm a little sleep deprived, but rest is not exactly an option right now. We should get somewhere safe. And...
Major General!
Are you okay?
Don't cause a scene or you'll gather attention.
We should all go back to my hideout to give Major General Fubuki some much-needed rest.
Thanks for having us. Wow. So this is your guys' hideout.
Is it the same type of unit we use? The make looks identical.
How is the Major General?
I gave him first aid. The sedative seems to have worked, so he is resting.
Looks like he overused his power. You could see the exhaustion in his face. We should let him rest.
Don't worry, he's not in any real danger. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
That's good.
I guess we need to wait to talk to him.
So, are you guys okay sharing this hideout with everyone? It's going to be a little crowded.
That would be convenient. We should sort our belongings then.
Kagero, what are you going to do about Yuito? I think it's probably best we decide on something.
Oh, you're going to bring that up. I guess that makes sense. I promise you I'm giving it some thought. Just give me a little more time.
The truth about Chairman Sumeragi's assassination. I haven't had to say anything about it yet. I have to tell him. It's about his father.
Everyone, Major General Fubuki is up.
Seems like he's all fine. Says he's ready to talk.
I see. I get the basic idea. The expansion of the Kunad Gate and Togetsu's schemes. You did a good job gathering all this information.
What we need to focus on now is stopping Togetsu's plans.
If we let them be, they'll just send someone else after us. And then civilians could end up getting hurt.
Do you have any idea how to stop them?
Well, I do have one idea. What if we were to shut down Babe, Togetsu's control computer? The Red Strings research, execution of the plan, that's all Babe.
So you're saying if we can shut Babe down, that will stop Togetsu's plans?
All right. You're the ones best suited to make a decision with the information we have, so I'll follow your lead. I'll leave Togetsu to you, but if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Could you act as a go-between for the new Himuka government and the Seiran provisional government for us? The new Himuka government is in a state of confusion. Resolving that could restrict Togetsu's movements.
So you want me to get the governments to agree to a ceasefire?
If you can fan the underlying insecurity and suspicions the politicians have for Togetsu well enough, they'll definitely say yes.
Right, I'll give it a shot. I'm not a politician though, so I don't know if they'll listen to me. I'll use my influence as a regiment commander the best I can. I'll get ready for negotiations right away.
Fubuki, don't get yourself into trouble.
You too, sis. Take care of them.
I think we're safe leaving Suo and Seiran to Major General Fubuki.
So, we're infiltrating Togetsu. What's our battle plan?
Kagero and Kyoka have useful information on the area. We should use it to make a plan.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I leave that to you, Major? Yuito, I want to talk to you before you go to Togetsu.
Okay. What is it?
You don't know? Hey, how about we go somewhere else? Let's see. I'll wait for you in Kikuchiba. Come when you have the time.
Kagero?
Sorry, I'll be right back. I'll leave the strategizing to you.
Hey, Yuito!
Hanabi, wait. Sugumi, everyone, there's something I have to tell you.
You too, Kasane?
This is about Kagero, right? We should listen.
No. Kagero killed Yuito's dad? I don't want to believe it.
There is much I want to say, but perhaps we should follow him. I worry about leaving them alone.
That's why I told all of you. We should go to Kikuchiba too.
Considering the situation at the scene, I thought Kagero may be responsible.
Whether it was Kasane or Kagero, the fact that the perpetrator was in the OSF will be even harder on Yuito.
This is pretty good.
That reminds me, you graduated at the top of your training class too, Shiden. There were rumors of an amazing rookie at the time.
I was put in Kodama platoon, though. They had me doing all kinds of weird work that didn't let me show my true potential.
No, you made it through that platoon. You get points just for that. I can see how much ability you have when we fight together.
Check.
Too slow! You know the true way to look at things. You're the most ethical of all the weirdos in the OSF.
We did it.
I should use Hanabi's pyrokinesis.
Go for it! Nice fire! You got this!
It's over.
Sonic, go!
Check.
Yuito learns the truth, he won't try to kill Kagero, will he?
Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Yuito! Kagero! Did we interrupt you?
Kagero, let me see your wounds. I'll try to fix you up.
Thanks, Takumi.
Did everyone hear that? About my father?
Yeah, Kasane told us. Are you alright?
I guess so. For now. Please, tell me what happened to him.
Right. Where to begin?
Kagero, this is just a conjecture on my part. But wasn't it orders from Togetsu?
It was indeed. I'm an assassin sent on a mission from Togetsu to infiltrate Suo.
I see. So you weren't hired by the Seiran government.
It seems Chairman Sumeragi was more distrustful of Togetsu than the former chairman. They considered him a threat.
So you assassinated him for Togetsu?
If I wanted to crush Togetsu's plans, Babe's plans, I couldn't be seen as a troublemaker. So it was self-defense. Had I done a little better, though, I could have fooled them and gotten by not having to assassinate anyone. Look, I'm really sorry about Chairman Sumeragi. If you tell me to face the consequences, I will. But first, I want to finish dealing with Togetsu. I know that's asking a lot, but please.
Who is the she you mentioned? Is she the reason?
I suppose I have to tell you. I have a family I left on the moon. A wife and a daughter. I first met my wife when we were getting ready to emigrate to Earth and had our daughter. If immigration no longer happens, my daughter no longer exists. I won't let that happen. That's why I have to do everything I can to stop them from using the red strings.
It was all to protect your daughter.
This was 2,000 years ago. She's been dead a long time, so I'm sure you think it all sounds silly. But I don't want my family, my daughter's existence, to be erased.
If your family is so important to you, why did you leave them on the moon? You could have just brought them to Earth with you.
I could have if I was a normal colonist, but that wasn't the case. I was an agent placed among the colonists. My job was to make the redevelopment of Earth fail.
Why? The moon spent 1,000 years fixing the Earth's environment, to sabotage it when it was almost finished.
Did things change on the moon? If my memory serves me correctly, I heard that something flew in from outer space.
You don't know? It's kind of a long story, but I'll tell you what happened 2,000 years ago. It was when Yakumo Sumeragi and the colonists immigrated to Earth. A comet passed close by the moon. The comet left behind the unknown substance called other particles in space. Gravity then began pulling those particles down to Earth and the moon. Earth was still mostly unpopulated, so the effects were unknown, but the moon began to have cases of people turning into monsters.
Monsters? Do you mean...
Yes. Metamorphosis. If a living creature comes into contact with the other particles, they change into aberrations. Into others. At the time, the redevelopment of Earth had moved to the final step of gravity control. If that were sabotaged, we could stop the other particles falling to the moon. Basically, that was the Moon Faction's plan, and I was an agent who had been given secret orders to carry it out.
Yakumo Sumeragi and the rest of the colonists were already on Earth. You were just gonna leave them to die?
It's terrible, I know. But people like Yakumo resisted the moon's wishes, and the plan ended in failure. So the moon put Plan B into action. They pushed the other particles toward Earth, surrounding it, and making it so we couldn't return home.
Other particles surrounding Earth. The Extinction Belt. I think it's safe to say that the moon's space technology is far ahead of ours.
The moon was overpopulated at the time, and I heard most of the people went to Earth. It was probably a plan to reduce the population.
I was cut off from the moon, so staying on Earth was the only option. I don't know what happened on the moon after that.
The metamorphosis might have spread. More people like my sister.
Even so, I believed that my family was safe, and joined Togetsu so I could return to the moon. I went in and out of cold sleep many times, trading off with comrades as we searched for a way to break through the Extinction Belt. But after several awakenings, I realized Togetsu had changed their plans. There was just no way I could allow them to reset history. That's why becoming a traitor was the path I chose.
I understand. My father wasn't perfect. He would often make mistakes, especially when it came to how he led the government. But he was family, the only father I had. I just can't forgive you for killing him. But it's because of that. I understand your desire to protect your family. So let's stop Togetsu together. I will always resent you. But I think I can stand up to them with you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I might have done something distasteful to further my goal, if I had taken a wrong turn somewhere as well. So, I think I understand a little bit of your actions.
You know, you're much more mature than I am. Or maybe I'm just too immature. I guess in the end, I made you decide after all. So lame. Let me help you stop Togetsu.
Are you finished?
Kasane, I caused you so much trouble. I'm sorry.
Stop acting so meek all of a sudden. It's weird.
Kasane, I thought you were the one who killed my father. I'm sorry I doubted you.
It's just as much my fault for not saying anything. When I wanted to kill you, I thought that having you hate me would keep me focused on the task.
I guess that makes sense.
So, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, okay. That's enough talk for now then. I'm sure you all have your own questions. Even I don't understand what's going on. But we have to work together and focus on what needs to be done.
If that is your decision, I don't think we have anything else left to say.
All right. So our main mission is to go to Togetsu as soon as we can and stop Babe.
What do you think of using my power to make everyone invisible in order to infiltrate it?
We should probably assume that Kagero and I are both known traitors by now.
We don't have time to dwell on it. It's dangerous. But I believe Kagero's plan has potential.
Togetsu probably doesn't expect an attack from such a small force. Let's consider it a sneak attack.
Okay, let's do it. First, we'll climb Hiyano Mountain and get close to Togetsu.
That was not good on my nerves. Don't scare me like that.
I'm glad you're both okay.
Wataru, Haruka, I'm sorry I made you worry.